Wings are not given to escape the ground, but to rise above our limits. And the true dance begins with the moment we stop fearing our fall. And that's how we concluded our day one of the UDAAN 2025, elevating your dreams and empowering your future. Today we had a lot of speakers. So it was a wonderful day. I think the members enjoyed the shows today. It was a phenomenal day. It was a fully packed. Here we have seen.
When we were designing this conference and we were talking about UDAAN, one name was, we want Sir. Why? Because as a managing committee we were discussing, because the way you promote India with the smile, with the boldness is something we love about it. And that's why I said, UDAAN has to come like this. If India can fly, the people have to be like this about our own country. Thank you for that. Now let me ask you about UDAAN. You have ambitions. You were a star performer. You were a star student. Every time you were ranking first every year. When did you feel that this is my UDAAN moment?
You know, I have to confess that life ought to be, and certainly I think I have had, a lot of UDAAN moments. To be a series of UDAAN moments and not just one. But I will say to Jay at the same time, Jay or Jay Prakash?
Jay is fine, sir. Whatever you say by love.
I will say that, well, I call our foreign minister Jay, so maybe I should call him Jay Prakash. I think the secret is to make the effort so important as if that's the only UDAAN moment you're ever going to have. Work for it, get it, and then don't rest on your laurels. Say, we're going to work for more UDAAN moments. That's really how to keep going. And whether it's a student, whether it's a professional, whether it's different professions, whether it's extracurricular activities, whether it's organizing a conference like this in this gigantic convention center, each of these requires sustained effort, focus, clarity of purpose, and ultimately, when you have that triumphant outcome, there's your UDAAN moment.
कैंसर से पहले थे और कैंसर फेस करने के बाद when you come back, do you change as a person from who? Something changes inside you.
I think anything that is life-altering will change anybody who goes through it. And like I said, we go through it at that point, life points it out. You realize a lot of things, there's amazing amount of clarity. But we also do tend to start forgetting it. And we have to remind ourselves, don't forget it. What are those lessons? Grow from those lessons.
Tell you that, Didi, हमने आपको देखा and हमको strength मिला. And you look at that woman and you say, I'm looking at you, and I tell them, मैं आपको देख रही हूँ, and I'm feeling like, my God, what is this life? Where do you get this smile from? I understand where I'm getting it from, but why? How can you have this smile?
So I don't think I would change any decisions because all of them taught me something and I moved on from there. But I would definitely tell my 20-year-old that don't be in such a hurry, that things come around and life finds its way. And at that point of time, you feel that somebody else is getting more and you're not getting what is your due. It's not true. At some point or the other, life comes full circle and you do get your due. Just have patience.
30% chance of survival. That was the doctor's statement. I want to know when you heard that for the first time. What was your feeling?
It was anger. I wanted to hit the doctor. I'm like, he doesn't know what he's saying. I was so angry. So my husband was like, you know, you rest and I'm looking for an apartment. And I said, I'm not going to sit here alone. I'm coming with you. At the end of the day, I realized with that smartwatch that I was wearing that I had walked 10,000 steps with him. I said, you know what? I'm walking 10,000 steps. My first reaction was anger. There is no way I'm not going to survive this. I will survive this. I can fight this. And I did.
Good afternoon, everyone. When I started playing tennis, I was 6 years old. I was very fortunate to be born to parents who were extremely ahead of their times. who believed in a dream that nobody else maybe even dared to see at that time, forget actually try to achieve. But I always say that my mother was a homemaker and she created me. She created the ideology for me of being a champion. It was my mother who fought the coach and put me here. So if a homemaker can produce a world champion, then she can produce anything in the world, is what I say. After now 33 years later, outside of our 2 or 3 cricketers, 4 or 5 cricketers, the biggest sporting names from our country are Indian women. In the last 2 Olympics, the first medals that have come have been Indian women. And the reason that our Indian woman winning that is so much more and so much more celebrated is because she's fighting bigger odds. She's fighting an odd every single day because as young women, we are told every day of our lives कि तुम ये नहीं कर सकती, तुम ऐसे नहीं बैठ सकती, तुम इतनी जोर से बात नहीं कर सकती, तुम अपना ओपिनियन ऐसे नहीं दे सकती, तुम इनके सामने बड़ों के सामने ये नहीं बोल सकती, तुम ये नहीं पहन सकती, तुम्हें लड़कों की तरह नहीं बैठना चाहिए। ये हमें पूरी जिंदगी कहा जाता है कि हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते। तो जब हम कुछ करते हैं तो हमें उतना ही ज़्यादा सेलिब्रेशन होना चाहिए।
Udaan, empowering your dreams and elevating your future. 2 days annual conference of ICAI Dubai chapter with 1,500 chartered accountants finding that Udaan moment of their life. They got inspired, they got motivated by none other than Shashi Tharoor, Ankur Agarwal, Sania Mirza, Sonali Bendre, Darpan Inani, Kushal Lodha, Srishant, Gulshan Grover, and finally, it was an event to remember. In this age, when technology is changing so fast, walking will never work. Running will make you tired. Sprinting is not everyone's job. So, what we decided is Udaan. That is to take the flight. And trust me, these 1,500 chartered accountants sitting in Dubai has boarded that flight and they have taken their Udaan. Have you?